12 oli ku Glosh TV nga bulijjo era nyongera okujjukiza omulabe waffe atugoberera wano ku Glosh TV nti bambi genda wansi awo subscribing liking atera sharing osobola no commenting okusinziira ku kifaananyi oba ku video nga oba okoze ki nga oba ogirabye nakyo era nyongera okujjukiza nti subscribing liking atera sharing nkugambye nti tukuleetera ebintu ebyenjawulo naddala ebiba bifudde mu nsika ya entertainment fe aba Glosh TV tubeera tubikutuusaako byonna gwe teweerabira kubanga osubscribing osobola okunyiga ka notification bell ako buli video yaffe empya ojja kubanga osobola okubanga okola ki ng'ogifuna gwe kasonyiga ka notification bell ako buli video yaffe empya ojja kubanga osobola okubanga okola ki ng'ogifuna nateera nyongera okujjukiza gwe wennanga wandyetaza okubanga olanga naffe aba Glosh TV ng'oyagala tuyiseewo business yo oba olina business gy'oyagala tube nga tugirangira ku mukutu gwaffe guno gwa Glosh TV gwe tunoonyeeko obunoonya akanamba k'essimu kaffe kano 0750 31 283 nyongera okuddiramu akanamba 0750 31 283 still era akanamba ako kayitawo ku content waffe kali wansi awo akanamba ako ojja kubanga osobola okubanga okafuna nyongera okugamba nti gwe wennanga wandyetaza okubanga olanga naffe aba Glosh TV weyambisa akanamba akakasembyayo 83 ojja kubanga osobola okubanga otufuna tusobola okubanga tukulagira business yo osobola okubanga ogikuba abantu mu maaso nateera still olunaku olwaleero kyadaki abantu abangi kyemubadde nga mulindiridde okuwulira oba okulaba nateera aba Victoria University bavuddeyo ne balangirira nti basazeewo bategekewo battle masekati ga Sheebah kalungi ne Sindalera Baby era nga ennaku z'omwezi nga 15 September ababiri bano bagenda kuba bayimbira ku stage emu olunaku lumu nga 15 bategeseewo battle ya Sheebah ne Sindi era nga bagenda kuyimbira ku stage emu abantu ababiri bano bagenda kubanga babatolinga so olunaku olwo bagenda kubanga bayimbira ku stage emu nga 15 gwe kyolina okukola jangu buzi otule mu katebeko olinde omuyimbi w'okulaba kikyagenda okubanga akola oba oli tiimu Sindi tiimu Sheebah fena tugenda kuba tugwera kololo nga 15 twogeddeko n'abantu ab'enjawulo ne batugamba nti bave mu bino ebyekisiru ate nze nina omusajja nze nina ennyumba nze nina kino nze nina kino batulage endongo so kola olunaku lwe tugenda okubanga tukakasa ani yaani saagala kwogera nnyo bingi njagala kuteerako vidiyo zino wansi osobola okubanga naye weewulirirako ngezaako okubanga nkwitirako mu bitinitini bye tugezaako okubanga tuwayako ne bano abakulu abavuddeyo twanjulira bato eriwo officially nga 15 September so nja kuba nkulekerako vidiyo eno osobola okubanga naye weewulira oleme gamba nti aba Glosh TV basaze ekigambo so nyongera okujjukiza bambi subscribing liking ate era sharing awulira emboozi eno osobola okubanga nawe weewulirirako ku batono ebata eno ez'emmaaso awo.
Contacted individually, met individually, they have accepted the challenge. And come September 15th, it is our job as Victoria University to bring them on one stage to compete in a sane musical battle for Ugandans to decide who is the best, who is the king, who is the queen. And then that is when Ugandans will crown them what they think they are. So, yes, the bickering is going on. I don't know if they will even ever meet and shake hands. I don't know. I don't know what everyone is thinking. If they will even ever call each other and speak, I don't know. But one thing I know, come September 15th, they are going to battle each other responsibly and entertain Ugandans. So as a university, we had our own plans. And I'm going to reveal to you those plans until you, the journalists, had to drag us into this conversation. Victoria University, the Vice Chancellor is doing this and yes. Once you call on us, we stand up and we stand out of the crowd and we show up. And we needed to really get down to this and solve this problem. So Ugandans, you should be bracing yourselves for a battle, not of bullets, but of music. And then you'll be the best judges between these two incredible artists. And then on the 15th, this is also going to be an amazing day for Ugandans. That is when the long-awaited contest. I am sure Ugandans are excited to have this, but in the spirit of national development. When Sheebah shows up, she will show up with almost 100 people. And those will also earn a salary or a pay because of her talent. When Cindy shows up, she will show up with 100 people. Now, picture how many people benefit from this kind of concert happening. While they are battling for supremacy, showing who is the best, differentiating girls, little girls from big girls, as they try to say, as they say all this. But look at how many job opportunities they create for people. The people who construct this, the technologists who construct those stages, the people who come and sell things there, the people who manufacture tickets. And this should be an example for all of us to do our best to support art, to support our talented people in society, because they not only feed themselves and their households, but they also, the ripple effect is huge. They support thousands of families out of their talents. I want to tell you, and respectfully, that I am not a musician. I am not a music promoter. I am a vice chancellor who is trying, I'm a vice chancellor of Victoria University who is trying to answer to the need of people. I am going to leave this to the artists themselves, everyone to decide how they want to really deliver this. Our job was to talk to each of them. This kind of saying, oh yes, you have your legitimate claims, Cindy, that you booked your space on this date. This person has her own legitimate claim, which is also going to it's not going to make you look good. Can you allow us to bring you together on one stage and battle this thing out? The methodology, they will decide. And I leave that to the artists themselves, their management. I am not a music promoter. Who was hard or easier to convince? Mr. Ziwedde, I can guarantee you and I can convince you that these artists are top artists and they believe in themselves. Everyone is very hard. Everyone is a superstar. So convincing each of them was not easy at all. So like I said earlier, I am here, or we are here, to convey a message to Ugandans that everything they have been hearing as rumors, as what, we have heard their call, we have heard their need, we have approached these people individually, we have taken time speaking to them, and they have accepted the challenge, or accepted the challenge we put to them, and they will be performing in Kororo come September 15th, and on the same stage. Now, how do we determine the winner? These are things we are still working on. And these things may unfold as time continues. We still have closer to 6 weeks. But I'm sure Ugandans want to convert those 6 weeks into 2 weeks or 1 to see this happen. It will come. The methodology will also be it will be available to you all to know how this is going to be conducted. Now, in terms of how much was paid to these artists, the contracts we have with them deter us for confidentiality, and NDAs we have to disclose this kind of payments or contracts that we have. terms that and conditions in there. But like I told you, you need to know that these are big artists. They don't come on the cheap. So they offer value for money. So they are talent, incredible talent at that. So if you know what I mean, you will understand. So that is what I can really respond to your question, Mr. Secretary. Thank you.
Gwe wenna nga wandyetaaze okwata omukolo gwo nga okwanjula embaga amazaalibwa baby shower kuhinjira n'ebirala bingi nkwanjulira Glosh TV bakafulu b'okuba ebifaananyi n'okwata vidiyo era nga wandyetaaze okulanga wamu ne Glosh TV kuba ku namba y'essimu eno noti 75 noti 31 283 tweyunire oleme kwejjusa.